sitting in the front row just next to you and you making that announcement that I am going to give opportunity to new faces and new candidates, whereas the young leadership was put in the second line or the third line. Was it a symbolic blunder? Unintended but blunder.
You are talking at Loya Maidan.
Loya Maidan.
Now Loya Maidan meeting was
But that was a meeting where everybody was looking
let
at
me tell
you,
you
looking at
that,
all the symbolics in the ground.
Very good question you asked me. Loya Maidan meeting was organized by our MLA of Margaon. It was a Nimantrak. And it was decided very clearly that we will have all the MLAs sitting in the front row. What happened that day? Our MLAs came late. Maybe some came half time. So naturally the senior leaders were occupying the front row. And mind you, we are not against the senior leaders. We need the blessing and support and the guidance of the seniors so that when the juniors come, they take over that leadership. The seniors must learn to step aside and give them the place. And this is what I had been doing for the last 7, 8 office bearers meetings. In fact, among the agenda, the membership, then organization in the block level, I have requested them to identify at least 10 young leaders in every constituency. This has been the agenda of the office bearers meeting and executive committee meeting for the last 3-4 months.
So very clearly, putting those old faces in the front row was never an intention. It happened accidentally because of the delay by some of your young elected MLAs.
Even otherwise, if suppose somebody sits, a senior man, ex-former chief minister or former union minister comes and sit on the front row, I don't think it is anything wrong as such. But if you want to send a message, yes, the message should be sent. But at the same time, you cannot insult your elders. You see, it is our culture. It is an Indian culture, it is a Goan culture. We have to show tolerance and respect to our elders. But elders also must realize that yes, if the organization has to grow, if there is an organic growth, then the youngsters must come and we must give them the appropriate place so that they should step aside.
The question is,
that includes even to me.
The question is, I'll come to you. It's a very interesting part. I want to deal with it separately. But तुमचे जे लीडर आसात तांची तकल्यांक हें गेलां की पयली गजाल म्हळ्यार आमी मातशे जाणटे जाल्यात, मागीर दुसरें म्हळ्यार आमी आमच्या जाग्यार कोणा तरी दुसऱ्या तयार करपाक जाय, तिसरी गजाल म्हळ्यार ताका ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी दिवन ग्रूम करपाक जाय. हें तुमच्या सिनियर सो कॉल्ड सिनियर आनी ओल्ड लिडर्साची तकल्यांक गेला. बिकॉज मेनी ऑफ देम आर स्टील यंग एट हार्ट. आय हॅव नो प्रॉब्लम विथ दॅट. बट when they still perceive themselves as young candidates, there is a problem because people have stopped perceiving them like that. हो तुमचो मेसेज पर्क्युलेट जाला
ओ जालना हाचेर हांव कमेंट करपाक सोदना.
You are very safe.
No. The last assembly election result shows that. So I don't want to comment on that. But let me say, at least since I have taken over, it is my just not intention, it is my mission, my dream to have as many young people as possible. And young people who can take over the leadership of the organization. It's a big challenge. It's not an easy task. And once they take over the leadership, they should be winnable candidates. Now, if you are talking of the old, I don't want to show any disrespect, but I made it abundantly clear for the last 1 year, including in your channel and all that. Yes, we must have at least more than 50% young faces. If it is more than that, the better it is. But at the same time, young faces also must come forward.
Correct.
Take the leadership, take the responsibilities. Now see the situation in Goa. It's such a pathetic situation financially, politically. It's all empty promises. They had something called Sampark Abhiyan. Then they had Parivartan. Parivartan itlo use kelo, lokank gobor kelo. It is a fact. They gave manifesto. They gave all empty, hollow, poking aswasan, empty, hollow promises. So young people must come forward. They must occupy their right place.
एकच गजाल जी सगळ्यांक डावट आसा तकल्या भितर आनी म्हाका दिसता यू नीड टू गिव अ व्हेरी क्लियर एश्युरन्स ऑन दीस. वाय एवरीबडी इज एप्रिहेन्सिव्ह, कारण आमी काँग्रेसीची एक गजाल पळयल्या की तिकीट डिस्ट्रिब्युशन करपाचो वेळ आयलो की कांय तुमगे लोक सुटकेसी घेवन दिल्ली पावतात आनी रादर देन अ डिजर्विंग कॅन्डिडेट ऑर अ ग्रावंड रियलिटी पळोवन तिकीट दिवप प्रॅक्टिकली तिकिटी विकती घेतात. आनी दॅट ऑल्सो हॅपन्ड because there was not strong leadership at the local level. Now, because you are here, and you have very good, strong contacts and base in Delhi, you have very strong and good base in Goa, people expect that at least that thing will not happen. Otherwise, तुमगेले पार्टी कोणेच बिल्ड केलं ना एकाय लिडरान. प्रत्येक लिडर आपण ग्रेट जावन बसलो आणि लिडर गेलो की थंय पक्षाचे ऑर्गनायझेशन ना, थंय तुम्ही ब्लॉक आता बिल्ड करतात ज्या ज्या जाग्यार तुमचे MLA मिनिस्टर आशिल्ले. Can you give that assurance की ह्या खेपे काँग्रेस तिकीट विकची ना?
Very good question. आणि ताजो रिप्लाय जो हा तो तुम्हीच दिला इनडायरेक्टली. एक वाटेन तुम्ही म्हणटात की महागठबंधन करचें. कोणाक करचें? केले ते पाटी कितें जालें, NCP केलें आनी थ्रू द बॅक डोर यू गेव वन टिकेट देर. आनी कोणाक केलें, थ्रू बॅक डोर यू गेव अ टिकेट देर. हांव आतां कितें म्हणटा, एक वर्स जालें, आय एम कॉलिंग द न्यू फेसीस, नवीन तोंडां, न्यू लीडर्स टू कम फॉरवर्ड. Those leaders who will go with the suitcases, they are not coming forward. They still may be thinking that they can
They are
go at the
waiting
last
till last
time.
moment.
Yeah. Therefore, I am saying that don't come at the last moment. Even तुम्ही आज जे म्हणतात गठबंधन, don't come at the last moment. कित्याक आतां तरी कोण लीडर वयर सोदता आनी भितर सोदता, they try to stop him. It happened in Nove. It happened in Kunkoli. They tried to sabotage it. The so-called third forces.
The leaders trying to join Congress.
Leaders joining Congress, they try to sabotage even on the eve of their joining. And they are telling them, you wait, we will give you ticket at the last moment. Now that should not happen. Because last moment when you come, you don't get time to go to the doorsteps of the people.
Normal culture अशें आसा की तुमगेले जेन्ना फायनल लिस्ट डिक्लेअर जाता तेन्ना बीजेपीचो थर्ड राउंड चालू आसता कॅम्पेनिंगाचो. That has been the culture. Can we expect, Luizinbav, at least under your leadership, and I can very frankly hope this under your leadership, this will not happen. There will be clarity on candidates. There will be no selling of tickets. There will be good candidates. Can you give that assurance to Goans today?
Why you think there is so much of halla gula in opposition? We identified young leaders in Nove. I can tell you they will get their tickets. We have identified young leaders in Kunkoli constituency. I can tell you they will get the tickets. We have identified new leaders in Kortali constituency. We are now identified new leaders in Bisholim constituency. We have identified new leader in Sangeng constituency from the tribal and I can assure you, I have requested them to start working at the grassroots level. You don't have to look right and left.
And they will get tickets. If they work honestly, they will get tickets.
If they work honestly, work sincerely, go to the people. There are so many problems, especially in the mining areas.
They will get the ticket.
They must get a ticket as a matter of right, and they must win the election. They must be winnable candidates.
Correct.
For that, they will have to go now, not at the last moment.
For that, they will have to work on
And they don't have to come with the money bags at that time.
So you are telling them to work on ground.
You work at the ground level, you meet the people, find out the problems, find out the difficulties, try to solve the problems, identify with them, and I am sure they will bless you, they will support you, and you can be a winning candidate.
And the tickets will be assured to them without any other jugaad.
I already mentioned to you, these are the new faces.
These are the new faces, and
these are the new faces, and we identified. They have already proved their this in the Zilla elections. They have also proved their this in otherwise in social field, and they should do well.
Last two questions. एक जाता सामकी गजाल की Luisin Falero is still behaving like a reluctant leader, where people want you to take leadership, take the metal and go ahead. But you are still behaving like a reluctant leader. You are building organization. You are doing all these things. You are identifying new faces, alternate faces. You are doing everything. But a leader himself looks reluctant. Now that's very bad in an election year, Luis.
and
That's very bad.
one breath you are saying that it is the popular aspiration of the people of Goa that they should have new faces. Other breath you are asking me why you are not taking a decision to be in the front as far as the elections is concerned. I told you in my first interview, and I said when I took over, and I said every field that I have not come to Goa with a personal agenda.
But when it comes to electing a government,
I have not come with a
when it
personal
comes-
agenda. My agenda
I
is the
agree with
party
you.
agenda.
I agree with you. But when it comes to electing a government, ultimately you need a Nitish Kumar who has an experience of running a state, who has an experience of running a ministry, who has an administrative experience of a decade or so, or a person like you who has been a desk in charge of northeastern states, who have got your governments elected there. Ultimately, you need an experienced person to run the state. Should people look at Luisin Falero as that person leading the Congress, or you are still reluctant?
See, I'll tell you. Right from the age of 26, I'm a very, very lucky man because I have been getting the blessings of the people of Goa and blessings of God. I have worked at the state level to the best of my capacity. I've taken various issues like the official language, Konkani issue,
Correct.
The state food issue, and so many other issues, and people always supported me. So I'm very happy that whatever I could do, I have done for the state of Goa.
You have the experience.
Let me tell you, I have also had an opportunity to work at the national level.
Correct.
Even though I went reluctantly at that time because Mrs. Gandhi requested me more than once. By the grace of God, I had also very good success, very good experience. It was a great learning experience to work at the national level.
Absolutely.
Even now, if we have got 9 states which are with Congress, at least in 5 states, I was involved some way or other in the formation of those governments. What more you want?
You are still reluctant.
What more you want?
People should not look at Luisin Falero
What
as the
more you
person
want?
who
No,
is going to
people
lead
should
Congress.
look at me
Or you are worried
because-
about all the oldies who will take great objection at you saying that I am going to take leadership.
But you can't be over greedy. You can't be over this. I want young
the party
people.
needs a leader, and
I
providing
want the
leadership
people to
is
come
not being
forward.
greedy.
I want the people to come forward, give us new faces, bless the new faces, support the new faces.
In spite
and
of that,
I am
party
sure
needs a leader, and when people expect somebody to take leadership, taking that leadership is not being greedy.
I feel that my role is very clear. I told Congress President also, I am going to put the party in order. And that is the assurance I have given her. And I think I have already done to some extent. And I will definitely do to the best of my capacity and hand over the reins to the younger people.
Luisin Falero still keeping it an open-ended question, but I feel although he says reluctant, I don't feel that he is reluctant, and should not be reluctant. Luisin, I itli permission interview dilo. Thanks a lot. It was pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. Nice talking to you also. Thank you.